Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, it's wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be making a small basket for an Easter treat. So on a piece of cardboard, I'm using an old manila folder. So measure in 18 centimeters and then mark that off, and then measuring up by 18 centimeters. And then we can draw the lines. So now you should have a square 18 centimeters by 18 centimeters, and then just portion it off into 6 centimeters, 12 centimeters on both sides, and then just draw those lines in. So your card should look like that. Now in the center square, divide that so that you've got 3 centimeters at the bottom, and then draw a line from the corner of that to the center square. And do the same on the other one. Now on the 2 bottom boxes, and then divide all the boxes up so you've got increments of 2 centimeters. And do the same on the 4 outside boxes. So mark at the top square and mark at the bottom square, and then use your ruler so that you get them exact, so that you're just drawing from the top and then stopping off that line there, and then continuing to the bottom so that you've got all your lines lined up. Now that we've got our whole piece of paper marked off, we're going to cut this little section out. And then do the same on the other 3 pieces. So now we've got our piece looking like that. Now along all the 2 centimeter lines, cut those to that line. And then do all the 4 panels like that. Now that we've got everything cut, take your ruler and place it along your 6 centimeter line, and then bend all your pieces upward. And do that on both sides. And then fold along the other 2 lines as well. For the next step, I'm going to be using a glue gun, but you can use whatever kind of glue that you want. So now you're going to be taking the 2 pieces that are closest to the point, and you're going to glue those 2 together like that. So we've got the first 2 stuck together, and now we're going to just glue by folding the big triangle up and gluing that down as well. Next we're going to glue these ones. So when you're gluing, you're going to be trying to get it so that it all lies straight with the top like that. So now we're going to just be gluing all these pieces together. Do one lot at a time though, it makes it just a little bit easier to line it all up. So we're going to glue these pieces now, so the 2nd row and then the 3rd row. So your one side should look like that with all the pieces glued together, and now do the exact same thing on the other side. Now take a spare piece of cardboard. I'm going with a 1.5 centimeters by 18 centimeters, and then just trim that down. I'm going to be using this really fine, it's a 2mm gold ribbon, and I'm just going to be gluing it along the little piece that we just cut off. So just glue it in the center like that. And now we're just going to glue the handle in like that. should look like that. And now using that really thin ribbon again, we're going to make some little bows. I use a fork to do this because it makes it so much easier to get a tiny bow. So holding about 5 centimeters of ribbon out, take the other side and cross it over, and then we're going to cross that one over and take the middle one through the center, and now we're going to just trim that off. Also at about 5 centimeters, and then thread that through the middle part of the fork like that. And now we just tie a knot in there, and now we can take it off the fork and we've got a really cute tiny little bow. And I'm going to be making 2 of those. I'm going to be making some little bows for the side of the little basket, so I've just got a piece of gold ribbon. This particular one has actually got wire in the side of it, but you don't need that. So I'm just folding one piece over and the other piece over, and now I've already made one, so I'm just going to check to see that the size is right. So we're about the right size here, and then just take that and then squish it all together like that. I'm using this really thin 2mm ribbon, and just take a piece and tie the center. So I've just threaded it through my fingers, and then I'm pulling it around. And then take your ribbon and fold it exactly in half so that you've got your tie in the middle, and then just tie that off. And then just trim the excess. And now I'm just going to trim the other tail so that it's the same size. And because I said these ones are wire, you can shape them so that they come out a wee bit like that. And these little pieces that I've used to tie, I like to just glue down the back. So I've got 2 little legs hanging out the front as well. And then I'm just going to trim that. And now I'm going to be taking some of these pearls. Even though they are self-adhesive, I'm still going to be gluing it on. So we've got our bows ready to glue onto the side of the basket like that. And now do the exact same thing on the other side. And the really small ribbon that we made like that, I'm going to be gluing just onto the top in the center. And the little tails, I'm just going to be gluing them down like that, and then I'll trim them off once I've glued them into place. And now I'm going to take one of the smaller little pearls and put that in the middle. I'm going to be using the very fine ribbon again, and I'm just going to be gluing it all the way around the top, and then just go all the way around. I bought a packet of this cellophane filler, which looks like that, and all I'm going to do is stick it into the little basket. You can put as much or as little as you want. I've got some small little artificial roses like that, and all I'm doing is taking 3 little pieces and just going to put them together. And I just got a piece of greenery and just add that to it, and then I'm just going to tie that. The other small ribbon that I made, I'm just going to be gluing that onto the little bunch of flowers like that. I've just bought a few packets of mixed eggs, which I'm going to now take and put into my basket. So I just place the flowers in like that. And there you have a very, very quick and easy Easter basket. I bought these cute little bunnies in baskets, which I'm going to be cutting in half, and then I'm going to be putting one inside the basket. If you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.